Every day, life gets more expensive, more uncertain, and more dependent on systems we can't control. But what if freedom didn't mean more money? It meant needing less. Elon Musk's team might have just created the first home that truly sets you free. A $5,795 motorhome that powers itself, cleans itself, and even thinks for you. Most people still think of Elon Musk as the guy who builds rockets and electric cars, but that's only part of the story. What really drives him is a single obsession: human independence. Whether it's escaping Earth's gravity or escaping a monthly power bill, his mission has always been about freeing people from limits. This new $5,795 motorhome isn't just another tech gadget. It's Musk's quiet rebellion against dependence itself. The same principle that made reusable rockets possible now fuels the idea of a reusable life. A home that regenerates its own power, its own water, even its own air. Engineers inside Tesla's extended network have reportedly spent years refining this concept, testing solar composites, neural net control systems, and self-repairing materials originally designed for SpaceX. The goal? A structure so efficient it can sustain a person indefinitely, with zero external input. It's not just innovation for innovation's sake. It's a solution to a growing problem, one that millions of retirees, travelers, and dreamers face every day. Rising rents, unreliable power grids, and a shrinking sense of safety are pushing people to look for freedom somewhere new. And Musk's vision delivers that freedom on four wheels. Because to him, reusability isn't just about rockets. It's about redefining what it means to live. But how does this small, solar-covered vehicle actually keep itself alive when everything around it fails? At first glance, the $5,795 motorhome looks simple, sleek, compact, and almost unassuming. But beneath that minimalist shell lies something extraordinary. A living machine that powers itself from nature alone. Every inch of its outer surface is wrapped in a 360-degree solar skin, a flexible, high-efficiency film that captures sunlight from every possible angle. Instead of bulky panels, this film becomes the home's entire exterior, turning the walls, roof, and even the doors into one continuous power generator. It produces up to 14 kilowatt-hours of energy per day, enough to run every onboard system: lighting, appliances, air conditioning, even mobility. In plain terms, that's enough to keep this smart home fully alive and moving 150 to 250 miles every single day, without a single plug or fuel stop. And when the sun disappears, the system doesn't stop. Hidden within the structure is an optional micro-wind turbine, a compact unit that unfolds silently and harvests the energy of the breeze. In coastal winds or mountain air, it can add another 2.5 kilowatt-hours daily, ensuring the home never goes dark, even through cloudy weeks or long nights. This dual-source setup, sun and wind, means total freedom. No power bills, no dependency, no waiting for the grid to recover after a storm. Just you, your mobile home, and an endless supply of clean energy. But here's where it gets even smarter. If you ever find yourself near a standard RV park or public charging station, the motorhome can fast charge through a regular 240V outlet. In less than 2 hours, it's fully recharged, ready to hit the road again. It's energy independence engineered down to the smallest detail, designed to make one bold statement. You don't need a power company to feel powerful. But what about the most basic human need of all, water? How can a home this compact produce something the world is running out of? Electricity is one thing, but water? That's survival. And this is where the $5,795 motorhome crosses the line from impressive to unbelievable. Instead of relying on tanks or refills, it literally pulls water out of the air. Using an advanced atmospheric water generator, the system extracts moisture from humidity and condenses it into pure, drinkable water. Every drop passes through a triple filtration system, removing dust, bacteria, and even microscopic pollutants before it ever reaches your glass. The result? Up to 5 gallons of fresh water every single day, clean, cool, and completely renewable. Whether you're camped in the desert, deep in the forest, or hundreds of miles from a town, this system ensures you never run dry. It's the same type of technology once used by military survival units and remote research stations. now redesigned for civilian life. For people who've dreamed of true off-grid living, this isn't just innovation. It's independence in its purest form. And because it's powered entirely by the home's solar skin, the water generator runs silently, day and night, refilling its onboard reserve tank automatically. It doesn't just save water, it creates it. So when everyone else worries about droughts, contamination, or broken pipes, this motorhome keeps flowing, free, clean, and limitless. But freedom from the grid doesn't stop at water. Living independently also means dealing with something most people would rather avoid. What happens when it's time to handle waste, without plumbing, pipes, or even a sewer? Most people never think about how much of their lives depend on plumbing, until it stops working. But in the $5,795 motorhome, even the dirtiest parts of daily life are handled with elegance, precision, and intelligence. At the heart of it is an AI-powered sanitation system that does what no traditional home can do. The toilet uses vacuum compression and ultraviolet sterilization, ensuring that every cycle is odorless, contact-free, and completely hygienic. It can manage waste for up to 7 days without requiring maintenance, even in full off-grid conditions. But this isn't just a toilet, it's a smart health monitor. Hidden sensors analyze hydration levels and other vitals, quietly flagging irregularities and syncing with your personal app. It's like having a miniature lab that watches over your well-being without you even noticing. And while the AI manages the essentials, the rest of the home takes cleanliness to another level. The interior surfaces are coated with self-sterilizing nanomaterials, a next-generation layer that destroys 99.9% of germs, bacteria, and dust on contact. These surfaces actively neutralize odors and even repair minor abrasions, meaning the space practically maintains itself. In prototype tests, this self-cleaning technology cut household chores by 80%. No scrubbing, no mopping, no disinfectants, just a space that stays fresh, sterile, and ready. It's a glimpse into what happens when artificial intelligence meets human comfort. A living environment that anticipates your needs, solves problems before you even notice them, and never asks for help. Because true independence isn't just about surviving off the grid, it's about doing it without compromise. And yet, for all its intelligence, the most jaw-dropping feature of this motorhome isn't how it cleans itself, it's how it moves. Most people see a small, foldable home and think it's just another quirky tech idea, something made for minimalists or off-grid dreamers. But to Elon Musk, it's much more than that. Behind this simple-looking box lies a quiet revolution, a test run for something far bigger. Musk's engineers reportedly used Tesla's energy systems, SpaceX materials, and AI integration concepts to design a structure that could one day exist anywhere, from the Nevada desert to the surface of Mars. The idea wasn't just to build a home that folds and unfolds. It was to create a living system that adapts, evolves, and learns. Every panel, every sensor, every data point collected in these compact homes feeds into the same kind of ecosystem that powers Tesla vehicles and Starlink satellites. And here's where it gets interesting. Some insiders claim that these homes are part of an experimental network Musk calls Earth Colony Zero. The theory? To test how people could survive independently, off the grid, using only renewable energy and AI assistance. If true, this means the $5,795 home isn't just about affordable living. It's about survival design, the foundation for a new kind of civilization, one that doesn't depend on governments, corporations, or even cities. But as always, with Musk, there's more than meets the eye. Because what's being tested here on Earth might already be preparing humanity for something much, much bigger. And what comes next could change the idea of home forever. In a world where comfort has become expensive and independence feels out of reach, Elon Musk's $5,795 motorhome stands as something more than just a machine. It's a statement. It redefines what it means to live freely. A home that powers itself from the sun, creates its own water, cleans its own surfaces, and even protects the person inside, all without a single connection to the outside world. It's not just off-grid living, it's off-system living. This isn't about luxury. It's about liberation. A future where owning less doesn't mean sacrificing more, where your home doesn't hold you down, but carries you forward. And maybe, just maybe, This is how it begins. Humanity's first real step towards self-sustaining life beyond cities, beyond systems, and one day beyond Earth. So tell us, if independence only cost $5,795, would you take it? Would you leave behind the noise, the bills, the limits, and live free? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe in innovation that brings freedom, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because what's coming next might just redefine the word home.